Český Krumlov, an extraordinary city full of living history. The Budweis gate has secured the Czech city from the north since the Middle Ages. From here, it has been controlled and guarded. The importance of Český Krumlov, that is also known as Bohemian Krumau, is highlighted by what can be seen of this ancient city today. On the slopes of Castle Hill is the Lateran district, whose inhabitants formerly ran the castle's finances. After this bend on the road, we arrive at Bada Bridge, a wooden bridge over the river Moldova, which frames the hill of the inner city. For the first time, both the castle and castle tower are visible. A narrow lane leads up to the centre of downtown. Place of Harmony Square is flanked by townhouses, most of which date back to Gothic and Renaissance times. These ornately decorated historic buildings have been well preserved and are fully reminiscent of the Middle Ages. Each nook and cranny of this unique gem surprises with something new and provides a wonderful insight into the history of Bohemia. Although the wheel of the small mill below the castle is now silent, the mill race continues to flow and crosses a bend of the Vltava River. There's another wooden footbridge beneath, Coat Bridge, from where the impressive castle tower comes into view. Here, the river divides naturally between downtown and Castle Hill. A weir controls the current via the height difference of the terrain. The young Vltava passes the Egon Schiele Art Center. The Edvard Beneš Bridge is a further entrance to downtown. For centuries, the city had a total of 9 gates that were once of great importance to the city's defences. A steep stone staircase leads up to the highest point of downtown, to St. Vite's Church. Adjacent is the Prelature, which was rebuilt again and again due to numerous fires. Horny Street leads to the top of the downtown area. Here too, the best preserved townhouses are packed tightly together. A small park provides an unexpected view of both the castle and the Lateran district. An historic heritage, and rightly protected by UNESCO. On returning, we are welcomed by the open gates of a mighty building, the former Jesuit College. Today it's a 5-star hotel, but its interior still possesses the atmosphere of a once thriving monastery. The city has not always enjoyed economic prosperity. At the beginning of the 19th century, it experienced an economic and cultural recession. However, there's nothing to see of those hard times now. although the city did fall into decline following the Second World War. The interaction of the river and the old town is an indelible feature that adds to its timeless beauty. But there have been times when the river has flooded this area, and the beautiful Vltava has become a raging torrent. The Red Gate leads into the palace grounds. This lower section is the oldest, formerly with farm buildings. The moat contains a number of bears. The second courtyard was once guarded by the castle guard, along with various cannons. The tower, palace and surrounding buildings form the small Heradic castle. It was originally an early Gothic residential castle of the house of Witkowski. That was followed by the Rosenberg family. This is now a museum which tells the story of the castle and its ruling families. There are some splendid views from the castle's great tower. This idyllic valley was the ideal location for the city, as it lay along a trade route that had been active since the Bronze Age. And the strategic location of the rock was perfect for the construction of a castle. A steep staircase leads to the upper castle and to the first courtyard of the mighty palace complex for the nobility and their various courtiers. It was Wilhelm of Rosenberg who had the castle transformed into a palace. He rose to political power and held the post of the highest Prague burgrave, which corresponded to a Bohemian viceroy. For around 300 years, the noble Rosenberg family ruled here. Next, the castle was occupied by the Habsburgs, followed soon afterwards by the Eggenberg dynasty. Under the rule of Johann Christian of Eggenberg, the city's economic and cultural life again blossomed, as did its architecture. During his rule in 1678, Český Krumlov's palace garden was created. Over the years, the original French character of the western section of the garden was transformed into a park influenced by English design. The German house of Schwarzenbergs stayed here until 1863, when they relocated to Hluboka. The remarkable Český Krumlov continues to exude a sense of living history.